Beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. The race has begun. Nnamdi Kanu's Defense Council are already on track, on their way to do the needful. Right now, they are not just talking now, they have decided to add action to the voice they have been making all along. Well, they have decided to move on, and Kenya is in the radar. The international community is fully involved in this matter. Before we go into the newspaper to find out the next leg of the next level of Nnamdi Kanu's trial, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Okay, let's go straight into the news. Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, has dragged Nigeria and Kenya before an international tribunal over his rearrest and rendition. The IPOB leader, through his counsel Aloy Ejimakor, petitioned the African Commission on Human and People's Rights over his rearrest. A statement by Ejimakor said the Nigerian and Kenyan government must give an account of the extraordinary rendition of the IPOB leader. According to Ejimakor a few days ago, I commenced a continental legal action against Nigeria and Kenya before the African Commission on Human and People's Rights, demanding accountability for the extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu. Both countries also have extradition laws that prohibit this sort of reprehensible conduct that saw Kanu to Nigeria. Particularly, extraordinary rendition is expressly prohibited under the African Charter, where it provides impertinent parts that says a state may not transfer, that's for example, deport, expel, remove, extradite an individual to the custody of another state unless it is prescribed by law and in accordance with due process and other international human rights obligations. Extraordinary rendition or any other transfer without due process is prohibited. A victim of extraordinary rendition is entitled to remedies mandated by the Charter. Therefore, among many other reliefs, I requested that Kanu be restored to his state of being before the rendition, which state of being was that he traveled to Kenya on his British passport and was duly admitted as such as a free man. Further, that no valid territorial jurisdiction can issue from an act of extraordinary rendition because Kanu is, technically speaking, still in Kenya. I also requested the Commission to adopt other urgent measures as the Commission sees fit in the circumstances to protect Nnamdi Kanu in the interim. Any nation that dabbles in extraordinary rendition has unwittingly brought impediment to their territorial jurisdiction. So Nigeria, whether it admits it or not, has triggered a honestness that has for the first time brought the international legal order to bear on the matter of Nnamdi Kanu. A few weeks ago, Kanu was rearrested and repatriated from an unspecified African country. Though the Nigerian government has been silent on the country, it is widely believed that Kanu was nabbed in Kenya. Since his return, the IPOB leader has been in custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) following an order by Justice Binta Nyako of the Abuja Federal High Court. On Monday, DSS also, however, had failed to produce Kanu in court due to logistics reasons. Against this backdrop, Justice Nyako had adjourned the matter till October. This is quite heavy. Nigerians are reacting. Don't forget that now that the case has been adjourned and the legal team rather of Nnamdi Kanu, which one is overseeing the international leg, which is Aloy Ejimakor himself, while Ejiofor is the one overseeing the legal cases in Nigeria. Okay, now if this is very technical and it's very dicey, if the federal government, I noticed something very quickly, so let me just chip this in. After this whole saga, I noticed that the government of the day is usually very quiet over they don't do press releases anymore on the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, if there's any people who are doing press releases now, it's actually the legal counsel, the defense counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They've been releasing a lot of press release, but the government lawyers and the government legal team are very quiet. They're silent does not mean they're not doing anything. At least we're seeing they're actually trying to expedite action when it comes to the issue of the court hearing of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But if Aloy Ejimakor, the barrister, decides to push further and very quickly at this legal case, international court, bringing it in African Charter now, African court, if their hearing comes before, hey, this is serious. If it comes before this October 21st, Justice Binta Yako has shifted the case to likelihood that I don't know how the dealing tactics will look like from the government now. Likelihood that the case will start, they start hearing the case, and they didn't stop here. There's still the international arm too, where there's this company, one of the biggest law firm in the UK, also want to represent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And there's some frameworks that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu needed to sign that Ejimakor, yes, Aloy Ejimakor about giving to him in DSS custody some a week ago thereabout, to sign so that they can kickstart a lot of international movement. As at the last time Aloy Ejimakor spoke, nothing tangible came out of the discussion concerning him signing those documents. Now you now see that this is not a matter. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case is not just a matter of Nigerian soil alone, and he doubles as a British citizen. Whereas Sunday Igbo's case, his case is a bit dicey, being that one Igbo is a Nigerian, and some weeks back, I don't know how true that is, there was this rumor, it's not founded, that his passport needed to be renewed, hence and all that. But right now, even his case was actually done in closed door. Okay, so it's a bit dicey for that of a Sunday Igbo, but for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it has first leg is international, second leg is Nigeria. So that of international is his country of naturalization, which is the British Britain, is also interested. So it's honestly, this one is like dragging the country out, for the likes of the Shaiti leader. His own is Nigerian fully, so there's no international dimension to it. And for the Sunday Igbo, to his own is also a Nigerian. I know he was on his way to Germany. I know that the wife is a German citizen. I do not know if the husband is, but for that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he himself is a British citizen, and Britain is not a small country. So they're watching, they're looking in 3D, and not just 3D. Other countries are watching African Charter now, and that African Charter that is written is not written for any person. It's written for all those who have signed, to it. So if you are a member and you have signed it, you should know what the law says. So they're now assuming that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu right now, based on the rendition and extraordinary rendition and all that, it's assumed that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in Kenya. So they want to return it back to Kenya, holding his British citizen. So if they at any time before October they return it back to Kenya, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will go straight back to United Kingdom, and that will be the end. This is really serious. Well, let's meet in that comment section. What's your take? Is definitely taking a different twist and a different tone, but time eventually will tell how this plays out. What's your take on this? Do have